Hello everyone. Today I will be showing you how to clear Achluoias D26. Like all 26s, they're fucking bullshit. But with a little bit of homework, studying, and all that jazz, you could probably clear it as well. I thought this chart was fucking impossible. And then I cleared it, and then I was like, oh, free as fuck, not even close. Anyway, let's get right into it. I'm not going to go through the first half because it is trivial if you're a aspiring D26 player. I will not go over it, but I will just say you can walk across a lot of the patterns. You can mash a lot of patterns to save energy for the ending. Alright, let's go through. Let's skip all of this. Okay, chances are if you mash everything, you're going to get a lot of bats, so your life bar is going to be shit going into the middle, but don't worry, this middle has a lot of holds. A lot of free combo. Your life bar will have full overflow, assuming you hit everything. Alright, here we go. We go to the death run. Okay, important to keep calm because it will be very easy to just misstep and kill your life bar. So this P1 side run, it has no anchors. It's a very slidey motion. So if you keep that in mind, you will combo it. Trust. Okay, I think one of the most important techniques I learned during my Expert 7 grind, not my XX Expert 3 grind, because that was fucking stupid. I bashed my head a lot of times, but during Expert 7, I was more mindful of my techniques approaching charts. The note before a walk across is the most important note ever. It's so important to take a mental note of this. For me, once I hit that note, I'm walking across. Because used to, I would focus on the arrows, right? Like the visual. And walk across when I just see this string of notes. And I would get a shit ton of bads and goods and whatever, which would kill my life bar. But now, now that I'm aware of this note, I take a mental note of that. Once my right foot hits that, I know it's time to walk across. And it sets you up perfectly. So you hit that note, walk across. Same thing with this. Just make sure you go to this P2 side run cleanly after you walk across. It's very easy to just miss where you are and like start falling behind. So make sure you hit this P2 side run as well to maintain your overflow. Same deal here. This note, very important. Hit it. Or at least take a mental note of it. If you start walking across now, you basically get off rhythm. And sometimes that will make or break your run. So you take an extra effort to remember this note. And not panic. Very hard to do in 26s, but trust me, it's a very valid strategy. Same thing for this note. Very important. But this time, it's not like a standard walk across. It's a very fast transition walk across. It's very easily visible this time. This is a bracket. This is a bracket. This is your left foot. This is your right foot. You just got to yank yourself and make sure you actually hit these. Hold. Don't drop. Let's look at this again. It's pretty trivial, but I think there's an important detail to note. You see this bracket? You hit it with your left foot, right? You see these two notes coming up as well? This is also a bracket. Welcome to 26s. You make up your own shit. So I hit this note as a bracket. I hit this note as a bracket in my left foot. It's like the same note. And then my left foot just holds this. Alright. Here we go. This is a more interesting bit of the chart. Pardon me. So make sure you're facing left when you're starting this. This shit, these blue fucking arrows, I don't even see them. Like, I don't focus on them at all. Just make sure your left foot is bracketing the blue. Like, maybe for this first note, if you want to be very crucial or very sure that you're not getting badged, you could hit this with your left foot and then start bracketing. But for me, I would just bracket because I usually don't have a calm sense of mind when I get to this part with full fucking life or some shit. But I win a lottery sometimes and I don't chain badge. But ideally, you hit this note first and then you start bracketing. Alright, now your right foot is the most important part of this part. There is a pattern here that I will describe. First, your right foot will hit this as a bracket. Then your right foot will hit this. Then your right foot will hit this. Make sure when you hit this, you don't hit this. You don't hit this. Or you can. I got lucky sometimes. But the general pattern is bracket, note, note, bracket, note, note, bracket. So easy. Free combo. That's usually what happens when you do that properly. So this is just another walk across. A small run, like you could ignore his outer note if you really want to, but I don't know. I sometimes go for it. But in my clear, I just ignored this entirely. This is just another walk across. Make sure you take note of this blue arrow again. This blue arrow is important. Walk across. Now this part, there's multiple ways to cheat this stair. For me, I just do the red-blue bracket, and then red-yellow bracket, and then finish it off with my right foot. And then I have my right foot bracket this red-blue, and then bracket this red-blue again, and just have my left foot hit the center. My left foot really only moves 2 times in this section alone. My right foot's doing a lot of work. But if you don't have big feet, you just do the standard 1-3-1 stair cheat. And you'd be facing right here to hit this jump. And then you just bracket this with your left foot and just hit that blue note with your right foot. And then you do whatever way you want to cheat. If you're doing my route, your right foot is set up perfectly to bracket these 2 notes. So I would bracket these 2 notes with my left foot, and my right foot will teleport or like swing back of my body to this blue note. I see fifth M's do that all the time. Especially if you look at it, this up our Sarah D26 S rank. He does that kind of stair cheat. Alternatively, you could do the 1-3. You could do the standard stair cheat of whatever you do. You could ignore this outer note. Bracket anchor, reminiscent of a lot of things. Cleaner D26 comes to mind. So I'd argue cleaner D26 is an easier chart than Achluoias. So assuming you have cleaner cleared, you should know how to do this. Right foot's traveling, walk across. Left foot's a traveling, walk across. Red bracket. Right foot's traveling, backwards walk across. Alright, here is this reminiscent of Final Edition 2X D24. You could do it properly. You could do a left, then right. My bad. I got it opposite. Right. Alright, first, this is right facing. You do the right facing walk across and left facing. But the disadvantage of doing that is that you have to switch back really quickly to hit this note, hit this hold. So what I do, I just don't give a fuck. I just face right and do the walk across twice. Sure, I'll probably get a couple of bads or goods, but no, I don't get any misses because I am set up perfectly for this hold. And then for the section of coming, just face right. Bracket red, blue whenever necessary. And then travel, the only part you're going to be traveling to is the center panel of either side. And if it's P1, your left foot will move. If it's P2, your right foot will move. Just make sure you're bracketing in the center 6 general area in a right facing direction. This one is a little fucked up because you had to hit this with your left foot and then go back to this red really fast, but you're just minimizing misses at this point, so one miss wouldn't really cost too much. And then here, your right foot will be bracketing this facing outward, not inward. Otherwise, that'd be very fucking awkward. Bracket this, and then your right foot or your left foot would be hitting this red arrow. You could ignore this red arrow entirely. That fucking shit does not exist, and it's fucking painful to hit, probably. After that small section, face left. After the hold ends, of course, you just gotta make sure you hit that hold. Face left. So, and do like a walk across kind of motion to the center. Bracket drill. Bracket drill to red, blue for this. Facing left, of course. And then this part, you could do the standard. You could do the stair cheat to hit the arrows, but I usually don't. I usually panic in this part. I'm gonna be honest, but for this part in particular, make sure your right foot is holding this blue arrow, and in this part you should be facing left, and you should be hitting the red and yellow here as a bracket with your left foot, and then have your left foot pivot to the right foot facing direction to hit these remaining notes, which will set you up perfectly for a walk across. And here we go, walk across and bracket drill. Alright, that is all. Assuming you do all of these correctly, you cleared the chart. It might require a little bit of luck, but generally, that's how I approach it. Face right, left, right. Alright, and this part's a little funny. You just go on all fours. You already know that if you probably looked at that chart, but that's it. This chart isn't that bad. I mean, it's still a 26, which is bullshit. It's probably one of the least physically demanding 26s. It's just very technical. And once you do your homework, that technical becomes doable. Anyways, good luck. If you clear it, let me know. Big shout outs to John Tran and Benjamin, because I watched their footwork a lot. Alright, goodbye.